Welcome to Notebook Dialogues. I'm pumped to kick off this whole thing with you all, diving into the world of AI and automation every week. We'll be looking at how it's changing the way we work and live.
And for our first deep dive, what better place to start than real estate? You guys are dealing with a market that just won't sit still.
It's a wild ride for sure. Prices are all over the place. Client preferences change every 5 minutes?
Exactly. It can feel like a full-time job, just keeping up with it all. And that's where AI and automation come in, taking some of that pressure off.
Okay, so how does that work?
Imagine, right? You've got an AI assistant, and it's scanning thousands of property listings, but it's finding you the ones that are undervalued and could really jump in value.
Okay, that sounds super helpful already.
Or you've got this algorithm that's crunching market data, and it's basically predicting what prices are going to do. It's like having a crystal ball, but for real estate.
So you're telling me I can get ahead of the competition with this stuff?
Absolutely. But it's not just about, making more money. It's about making your life easier, too.
I'm listening. Tell me more.
Think about all those things that eat up your time, like scheduling, paperwork, chasing people up, all that boring admin stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Well, automation can handle all that, so you can focus on the things that really matter. Building relationships, closing deals, the stuff you actually enjoy.
So it's like having a super efficient assistant, but without the coffee breaks.
Right. And AI can also give you insights that you'd never get on your own. Like, imagine an algorithm that knows what your clients want, like really knows, based on their behavior.
That's kind of scary, but also really cool.
It is. You can use that to make super personalized recommendations. And that means happier clients, which means more deals.
I see where you're going with this.
Plus, AI can help you spot trouble before it happens, market downturns, those sorts of things.
So less risk.
Exactly. It's about being proactive, staying ahead of the curve.
Okay, I have to admit, this is all starting to sound pretty good. But where do I even start? It feels a bit overwhelming.
I get it. It can be a lot to take in. But the key is to start small. Pick one area where you think AI could really make a difference.
Okay, yeah, don't try to do everything at once. That makes sense.
What keeps you up at night? Lead generation, client management. Figure out your biggest pain point, and then you can start looking for AI solutions that address that specific problem.
So basically, laser focus on the one thing that could make the biggest impact right now.
Exactly. And the good news is there are loads of AI tools out there for every budget.
So it's like a giant AI buffet.
Pretty much. But just like with a buffet, you don't want to overload your plate. Do your research, find platforms that are reputable, secure, and offer good support.
Okay, so homework first, then feast. But what about the cost of all this?
That's a fair question. Some AI solutions can be pricey, but a lot of them offer flexible payment options. You can start small and scale up as your business grows.
So I don't need to remortgage my house to get started. That's a relief.
And remember, the long-term benefits often outweigh the upfront costs. Think about it, you'll save time, you'll get more clients, you'll make better decisions. It all adds up.
Okay, so cost-wise, it's manageable. But what about the whole learning curve thing? Do I need to be a tech genius to use this stuff?
Not at all. A lot of these platforms are designed to be user-friendly, and there's a ton of information and training available online. You'll be surprised how quickly you pick it up.
So no need to panic. I can learn as I go.
Exactly. And remember, you don't have to figure it all out on your own. There are experts out there who can help you every step of the way.
Okay, good to know. You mentioned data privacy earlier. I have to admit, that's something I'm a bit worried about, especially with all this client information we handle.
I understand. It's a valid concern. But you can protect yourself. Look for platforms that have strong security measures in place, like encryption and two-factor authentication, and make sure they comply with all the relevant regulations.
So due diligence is key. Choose platforms that take security seriously.
Absolutely. Don't cut corners when it comes to data privacy.
Okay, we've talked about the benefits, the practicalities, even the potential concerns. But what about the bigger picture? What's the future of AI in real estate?
That's where things get really interesting. We're talking advanced machine learning, blockchain for secure transactions, even AI-powered virtual reality tours. Imagine your clients being able to view properties from their couch like they're actually there.
Wow, that's straight out of Star Trek. But seriously, that's amazing.
It's closer than you think. And those who embrace these technologies now are going to have a huge advantage down the line. It's not just about keeping up, it's about getting ahead.
So it's a bit like surfing. You got to catch that wave before it breaks?
Exactly. It's about being at the forefront of innovation.
This has been a real eye-opener. I mean, AI and automation aren't just some futuristic fantasy. They're here, they're now, and they're changing the game for real estate. But I know it can be a bit daunting, especially for those of us who are already juggling a million things. What would you say to someone who's on the fence about taking the plunge?
Don't be intimidated. You don't have to become an AI expert overnight. Take it one step at a time, and remember, there's help available if you need it.
That's good advice. Start small, focus on what matters most, and don't be afraid to ask for help.
And if you're looking for help getting started, finding the right tools, that's where AutoFlow Solutions comes in. They're experts at helping businesses like yours implement AI and automation.
Right. Whether you just need a quick chat to figure out what your first step should be, or you're ready to go all in, they can help you out.
They can help you find the right tools, create a plan that works for you, and make sure you're getting the most out of your AI investment.
It's like having a tech-savvy guide in this whole new world of AI. We'll definitely put their info in the show notes.
Going back to those virtual reality tours we were talking about, that really shows you how fast this tech is moving and how much it could change the real estate game.
It's crazy to think that clients could be walking through a property from anywhere in the world, but it makes you wonder, with all this automation, what happens to the real estate agent?
A lot of people are asking that, but I don't think AI is about replacing us. It's about, making us better.
So it's more like a partnership.
Exactly.
Yeah.
AI can handle the repetitive stuff, the data analysis, all that, but it can't replace that human connection, building relationships, understanding people's emotions, that kind of thing.
So we bring the empathy and the creativity, and AI brings the efficiency. It's like a dream team.
I like that. And I think that's what's so exciting about all this. We have a chance to reinvent real estate, make it more efficient, more transparent, and ultimately more human.
I love that. More human. It's not about getting lost in the tech. It's about using it to make those human connections even stronger.
Exactly. And that brings us back to risk reduction. In real estate, you know how unpredictable it can be. Having that foresight, that ability to adapt, that can make all the difference.
It's like having a sixth sense for the market, knowing what's coming next.
Exactly. And AI can give you that edge. It helps you make smarter decisions, avoid those pitfalls, and basically set yourself up for success no matter what the market throws at you.
This has been a seriously insightful deep dive. We've talked about the good stuff, the potential downsides, and even what the future might hold. But I want to come back to something you said earlier, starting small. It can be tempting to just jump in, but that can get overwhelming fast.
Absolutely. The key is to, really understand your needs and then pick one or two tools that address those specific needs. Once you've got those down, you can start adding more to your toolkit.
So don't try to build the whole house at once. Start with the foundation. And speaking of foundations, we want to make sure our listeners have everything they need to get started on their AI journey. So we'll be adding links to helpful platforms, articles, even some training resources in the show notes.
We want you to have everything you need to take that first step and, start exploring what AI can do for you.
And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being curious, trying things out, and learning as you go.
Exactly. The cool thing about AI is that it's always changing. There's always something new to discover.
It's a journey, not a destination.
Yeah.
Right. And we're all in this together.
Absolutely. We're all figuring this out as we go, and by sharing our experiences, we can help each other navigate this new world.
So here's our call to action for today. We want to hear from you. What are you struggling with in real estate? What are your hopes and fears about AI? Share your thoughts, your questions, everything in the comments or on social media.
We're building a community here, a place for real estate professionals to connect, learn, and support each other as we, figure out this whole AI thing.
We truly believe that AI has the power to revolutionize real estate, to make it better for everyone, both the professionals and the clients.
And we're excited to be on this journey with you.
So what are you waiting for? Take that first step. Dive into the world of AI and see what it can do for your business. And remember, you don't have to do it alone. AutoFlow Solutions is there to help you every step of the way.
They've got the expertise, the resources, the support, everything you need to succeed in this exciting new era of real estate.
This is just the beginning of our exploration of AI. There's so much more to come, and we can't wait to share it with you. But for now, here's a final thought. Don't let fear hold you back. Embrace the possibilities. Dive into these innovations. You might just surprise yourself.
The future is here, and it's full of potential. Let's build that brighter future together.
That's it for this episode of Notebook Dialogues. Thanks for joining us on this journey.
Until next time, keep innovating, keep learning, And keep those notebooks open.
And don't forget to check out AutoFlow Solutions for all your AI needs. See you next time. So if you're like, all right, I'm in, let's do this AI thing, definitely check out AutoFlow Solutions.
Yeah, they can really help you navigate all the options out there and find the right solutions for your business, whether it's streamlining stuff, making your clients happier, or just boosting that bottom line.
And like we said, their contact info will be in the show notes, so you can reach out and see what they can do for you.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, too. We'll be back next week with more deep dives into AI and automation, all sorts of industries.
We'll be talking to some seriously cool people, sharing those success stories and breaking down all the latest trends, making sure you're ahead of the game.
So, real estate pro or just starting out, join us. We're all figuring this out together.
This is just the beginning of something amazing. We're excited to see where it all goes.
And remember, the power to change your business with AI, it's right there in your hands. All it takes is that first step.
So what are you waiting for? Come join us next week for another awesome episode of Notebook Dialogues. Until then, keep exploring, keep innovating, and keep those notebooks open.
See you next time.